Go ahead, just put it right there. No, the other way.
I'll let you take it.
Hey guys, we're live on court. We're working on serve right now. Say hello. Go introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Arjun Anand. My name is Arjun Anand.
Future champion.
Alright, let's do a free kicker. That's nice. There, get up the ball. Just try to get it to here. You know, if you float, try not to stay in that same spot. Try to get into the court. Looks pretty good. Yeah, go in. Here. It's a beautiful looking serve. Sunday morning. Beautiful serve. Like the clearance. Right? Keep exploding into that box. Make sure you transfer. Work on your slides and stuff. I like the landing on you, everything. Good. Alright, good job. Check out the slides and see what's going on. Like crossboard, huh? At the end of every slice, just try to freeze it and show me what you got. Yeah. Good freeze. Sit down with your legs. That's If it is like that, Michael, you're gonna miss on everything. Like if you move them or something. No one can see it. Stand and freeze. Stand and hold. Keep the ball outside your front knee. Don't get caught behind. One, 4 working the cross court. Try not to pop it up. Try to drive it. Way in front of the body. Come on, come on. Okay. Try to get that little hold at the end, the rhythm. Finish that swing. Get a little hold. So you feel the nice control. I'll get a few more balls. We'll go down the line. Yeah, stay moving with that thing. People like to see all the 360 degrees. And we got a lot of coaches watching too. They like to see how I'm feeding and stuff.
Right.
It's not just the player. It's also I'm doing it, I'm tossing it. All right, let's go down the line. We're gonna go in cross court there, and that. Just doing some simple cross-court slices, and now we're going down the line, and then we're going to work on some drop shots. Arjun's working on developing his drop shot as a weapon, which is similar to the slice, a very similar movement. So very simple. Hand feeding. Early, the pin, down a little, the back toe usually there. That's it. Got it. When you go to hit it, try not to go. Keep your posture, keep your back straight, and don't dip your head too much, don't tip over. Keep your posture back straight, bend your knees, not your back. Looks good. do one more set, and then maybe a little round stuff. Get those. Hi, good morning. Good, 1 minute. We got a big lesson coming up with one of my beginning students, Philip. We're going to be working on his serve. I think it's going to be really cool. He's brand new, like brand new serve. So if you like technique, stay tuned for that. And we're going to start building Arjun's drop shot now. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. Let's go. How are you? Cold? Cold? Drop shot. Let's go. All right, so we're doing the drop shot. You can follow me. We're doing the drop shot. And when you hit a drop shot, you want to make sure you're entering the court. So you're entering, you want to attack with that drop shot. Go. Back up, back up. Enter. You can put a little more undershoot on it. So that the ball kind of stops. Okay. Yes, very nice. Like that. You just want to open your strings more. Like the slice, you're more vertical. On the drop shot, typically you'll open more and get more height. Start like that. Load it a little bit, it's okay. Then slowly bring it down. But don't get it straight like a slice. It has to have a big arc. Body English like that. You can do like a little body. You can do a little feel with your body language, your body English. Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's do one normal backhand, then enter, and work the drop shot down the line. Backhand cross, drop shot down the line. That's very typical pattern. Try to surprise your opponent. When you're playing with that two-handed cross, out of nowhere, go with the drop shot down the line. Finish these with the pattern. Did you catch that one, Michael? You got it in the basket.
Nice.
Shot, Arjun. Drive-by is the best way to go, Michael?
Huh?
You think drive-by is the best way to go? You think it's better with the drive-by?
Oh, I occasionally just sit it down so there's not as much vibration for the viewers. That's all. You know.
Forward, come on, enter. Cross court deep. Enter. Court deep. Good feel. Power, and then feel. Power, acceleration, and then soft hand. Bring the camera up quick over here. Watch how he prepares here. He prepares the drop shot with two hands, and I think that's so critical for disguise. That's really cool. Who taught you that? Was it me? Probably. I don't know if it was me, but that's really good. You know, instead of making it, you know, normally players will slice like this, but when you have a two-handed player, it's much better to slice with disguise like this, and hit the drop shot with disguise like this. What do you do on your slice? Do you bring it up on the slice? Do you separate?
If I'm running.
Well, I prefer to have it's very non-traditional to slice. When you have a two-handed backhand, kind of slice with the hands close in here because you get better disguise that way. I like how you're doing that. I don't know who taught you that. I don't know if I taught you that. But it's good. Really good. Because nobody can see it coming. Once you put that hand up, the guy knows you're going to slice the drop shot. Let's go. Power and then feel. Power. Feel.
Nice.
Thought we do just the last few. Go slice cross, then drop shot. So work a deep slice, and then soft one down the line. Yeah. Slice, and then drop shot. You can do all three if you like. Really trick the guy if you're going to slice. He thinks you're slicing, and he's getting used to the slice. And then out of nowhere, if you change it short, it's really good. Or if you get used to your power, out of nowhere, you put a soft one, you bring it with the net, really keep your opponent guessing. Instead of just always getting the same ball off your backhand over and over again. Last one. Good slide. Good power on that slide. I like the drop shot. Okay. Like it. Good. Not too flat. Have a little more spin. Let's do a little live ball game. Take those dead ball drills and we always try to do something live. I think we'll slice a little. So we'll play a little slice game, but you're allowed to attack with drop shot down the line. We won't play it out, but just to work on the different strokes. But the slice and the drop shot are like cousins. So I always try to work on the slice and the drop shot together. And also the backhand volley. They're all like part of one big family. Backhand volley, slice, and drop shot, they all help each other. And they're similar technical movements. Let's rally. What I like to do anytime I'm working on the drop shot, I love to work on the drop shot. It's one of my favorite shots. I set up some little baskets over here. I think I'll do 2 baskets here. Or a bucket or some sort of target that the player can shoot for. It's also important not to make the targets too close to the line. A lot of players think they need to drop shot right near the line here. That's not really true. Make a nice safe drop shot here and it's gonna work. Ready, buddy? They work some deep slides and then if you get a ball where you can enter, work the drop shot.
Nice.
Great slice, Arjun.
Hey.
Say is that looks really good in a drill, but you and I both know that it's one thing to do a good slice drop shot in a drill, another thing to do it live in a match, and it takes a lot of courage. And one of the things is that when kids try a drop shot and it doesn't work in a match, what do the parents usually say? What does your dad do? He gets pissed, right? So that's the hardest part about developing slice and drop shot is slice is usually more acceptable, but the drop shot, man, when you're learning a drop shot in the beginning, it's gonna be sloppy. You're gonna make some mistakes. It's gonna be a little ugly, a little messy, but parents freak out when kids try a drop shot. I think parents need to back off a little and give kids a chance to be a little more creative if they have that instinct. Because when a parent's over on the sidelines freaking out, it's kind of hard for you to have the courage to do it again and again. At the same time, you want to make good decisions, so you don't want to try drop shots at really inopportune times. You want to make sure you're entering the court. I think that's the best way. If you're entering the court, that's the best time to drop shot. You should be very wary about drop shotting if you're running to the side or if you're deep in the court. That's got to be careful. You did great. The slice is looking better too. Try to mix that into your practices this week. Try to slice, try to drop shot. Try to do it when your dad's not watching. He's gonna get mad. But he's got to let you. He's got to let you experiment a little bit with that. But you're not alone. It's just something that I see with so many kids now. The parents won't let the kids try anything. You know. All right, Philip, are you ready? Big day. How come you look half asleep? Go introduce yourself. You're the star of the show. Gotta say, what's your name?
Philip.
I'm Philip. Philip, you're the superstar today. We're doing the extreme tennis makeover on your serve. Aren't you excited?
Yeah.
So, Chris, what I can do is, if we set the frame up where then I can run the clips as well from the GoPro, okay? Yeah.
We can get the clips next time. I don't think you can do both. I just like that when you're with me and we can talk sometimes and you're mobile. I think it's great that way. Hey, let's warm up. Okay, you remember some good stuff? Let's start a little closer here. All right, make this the baseline here. We can get the clips next time. Don't worry about it. You got lots of good stuff. Okay. What?
I think there's parallel. Not parallel.
So if this is the baseline, yeah, a lot of. Go ahead, set it up. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay. Then you're gonna load up your legs, make a nice jump. Try to start warming it up. Jump in. Which foot do you want to land on? Left foot. So you're gonna get that closed stance. I'm a big believer in closing your stance. You know, a lot of players will start open. I don't teach that. I teach very closed stance. I want to get the hips and shoulders turning, and then you want to load. I don't think you bring your foot up. You're gonna load, and then hop into a landing on the left foot. That's the way. Try to get on your left foot if you can. I like how Arjun left without picking up the balls. That means next week Arjun gets a lot of push-ups. Sorry about that, Philip. Sorry, buddy. How could he do that to the star of the show, Michael? I don't understand. Maybe he was upset that he wasn't the star. Philip, do you know that you have the most views on our YouTube channel? You're like a superstar.
You're trending.
Yeah, you're trending. Come on. You got over 200 views. That's good for just a couple of weeks. I mean, you're going to go up to 1,000 in a month or two. You'll be way over 1,000. Come on. But you know when all of the popularity is really going to start? When your game starts coming together in a few months and the technique starts shining. That's when you're going to get all the fans. Okay. All right, try it again. Stance. All right. So this is the big one. This is the big daddy of them all. How do we get that L shape? Left arm up. Nice L. Bend your knees. Keep your left arm up. Look how you just got out of bed before this lesson. Hip out a little, then sit down on this leg. Push down, push straight down. Freeze. You look soft. Move that. Put your chin. Look at my chin, look. Put your chin, tuck it into your shoulder. Start again.
Yeah, like a violin player.
Okay, I like that. This has to be higher, right? You want your shoulders to have an angle. This hip is facing the wrong way. Bump your hip. Yeah, good. Bend your knee. When you bend this knee, this heel comes off the ground. Come on, come on, come on. Eyes up. Try to put your chin. Okay, can you just hold that for a moment? Please hold. Please don't move. Please don't move. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Philip, you listening to me?
Yep.
Are you awake?
Just looking there.
Stop. We're live on film here.
Oh, we are? On what?
You're live on YouTube, but you're broadcasting around the world. Now you lost it. You lost the whole. Start again. Come on, let's go. Between you and me, the kid before you, he puts on kind of a boring show. You're the star. But don't tell Arjun I said that. You're the superstar. What? I don't know. Arjun, I'm just kidding, buddy. If you're watching. Okay. No, this is the way 99% of the coaches, the club coaches start everyone like that. I don't like it. I want to get a good hip turn and start to promote everything sideways. Closed stance, you know? Okay, go for it. Come on, dude. Try to put your chin on your shoulder. Like you're looking. Yeah. Stop. Okay. Good. It's really good. Stop. Can you hold it? All right. Love it. Okay. So this is the big goal. This is the big objective. What's going on with your left arm, dude? Okay. Start again. Great job. You're already there.
Looks like the Statue of Liberty.
Hey. Start again. A little more close, please. Go ahead. Sink down on that leg. Okay, got it? Don't move. Please don't move. That is beautiful. So what happens next? Legs. What happens next is the legs. You want to leap. You want to leap. And this is where I disagree with the way the serve is taught. We don't teach the jump at all. Most coaches teach it just stand there. I like to get those legs working. Go ahead. Leap it up. Go for it. Right. When you land, don't fall over. Try to hold that position. Yeah. This comes up, and then you look at your opponent. Heel comes up, and then what happens next? You go into a split step. Yeah, that's not the most important. That's just part of the footwork. But all right, here we go. Got your feet? Great. Freeze. It's one of my favorite drills. You toss it up and you freeze. So you just go, you toss, and then you hold. Not in this drill. Toss and hold. Toss, hold. All right. Get your L shape here. Then you got to be really careful not. You don't want all your weight on the front leg. You want about 60% on the back leg, this leg. Push down with that leg. That leg's going to be running the show, that rear leg. Use that rear leg to drive. Ready? Explosion. Good job. Cross. Your feet too far, not too wide. Nice, comfortable base, good. Okay, you're going to toss it up and then hold. We'll work on the weight distribution. You toss it up, push down. Great. I like how this heel's coming off the ground. And then when you jump, you're gonna fire those legs and get as tall as you can when you jump. Okay? Try again. So let's just hold it. Try to hold that L shape. Freeze it. Where's your weight right now? Good, great. Great. Just up, this way up. Hold it. Hold it as long as you can. Okay, so that's your power position. From there, what comes next? Okay, get your landing. Don't fall. Face forward. Start again. Try to hold here, dude. This you want to be able to hold. Here. Work on building strength in that leg. Stability. Let's go. Want to toss it up first, like make it real. Toss it, then hold. Toss and freeze. Sometimes I call it toss and freeze. Toss and hold. Don't move an inch. Don't move it. Nothing. Okay. From there, jump, but when you land, don't lose it. Land and stick that landing and hold. Knees separate. Look, don't get hunched over. Pull your chest up. Eyes on your opponent. That's basically it. You can add a split step if you like. Not a bad idea. This is great. This is great. No, not yet. We're in a moment. This is great. Try to get the whole thing. Good. Eyes up. Chin. Okay, Philip, that is a beautiful trophy position. Explode and land. Don't lose the landing. Don't lose it. You lost it. That's good. That's cool. Yeah, you lost it. Okay, the other thing in the beginning, good. I'm sorry there's so much stuff. There's a lot to memorize on the serve. The serve is a complicated technical movement. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things to remember. How about the beginning? Like, where do you put your hands? A lot of different ways. I'll show you. A lot of different ways to do it. I think the easiest thing is just to remember to put the ball in the triangle, in the throat. Just easy to remember. And you want your hands across the baseline. So if this is the baseline, you want your hands forward. There's a few different ways to do it, but this is the way that I like. Hands forward. And then you'll just bring the hands down together, and then we can work on the rhythm later. But basically from here, the next job is you have to toss and bring the racket to that L shape. Just focus on that. Good toss, and then go into your power position, L shape. Go for it. Okay, like it. The weight a little more on this back leg. Push down, push down, push down. Okay. Ready? Your chin is not on your, try to get your chin on your shoulder. Yeah. Okay, big explosion, get tall. Much better. Good job. All right, you want to try it? Try it with the ball. It's gonna be tough. Looking good. It's looking better already. We have the old serve video, so we know what it used to look like. So you're going to try to get into there, and then what? Make a hop. Try to get the landing. You know, it's not going to be pretty these first few ones. Just go for it. Go for it, and then we'll work from there. Okay, freeze it. All right, good. Again. So, where did you meet that ball? Well, it's important to discuss that because on your old serve was totally like that. There's thousands and thousands of kids around the country who do the same thing, and they're taught like that at their local club. You just fell into the same habit. What I want to see is, in addition to this part, and the legs and everything, I want to see at the impact, this is super important, that your body is stretched up and your arm is extended. In other words, you're not making impact here. And I can't tell you how many kids that I see from the local clubs, especially around here in New York, who are hitting like that. And I think they're all taught that way from a young age. All right. So, show me one where you cross and freeze. Cross and freeze. Freeze! Bend your knee. Stop. It's perfect. Okay, from here. Don't make contact here. You're going to go like stretch up. You start up like this. That's how I feel that? But Philip, this is one of the hardest things to relearn or unlearn and then learn. Is if you're used to meeting the ball down here, it's very difficult to get used to stretching like that. So that's a big one, big ticket item. Very important. Okay. Want to try one? See if you can get, see if you can get your arm. Okay, come on. Go. One thing is, if you wait too long, like if you're waiting too long, the ball's going to drop and you're going to end up smushed. Go. What do you think? Jumped a little. But did you get smushed? Yeah, you got smushed. Your arm got smushed. This is smushed. Your arm's got to reach up and extend, get straight. Okay. Good. Trophy. Okay. Good. Show me one. Show me the L shape. I'm going to repeat that 1,000,000 times. Great. Push down this leg. Yes. Yeah, okay. Beautiful, Philip. That is ATP Tour right there. That's the Pro Tour. What happens next? Stretch your arm. You're going to be pretty tall. Stretch up there. Yeah. Go. It's so hard. It's so hard. You got hundreds of kids. They come here and they're all like this. It's so hard. You want to fix it? I know how to fix it. All right, next exercise. We start. There's a couple different ways you can do it. First thing I would do, we could start. Okay, here's the deal. Another exercise. We'll start here. Way down. And I want you to work on just this movement. I'm just going to isolate this simple movement with the tricep. Up, jump, and make contact as high as you can. And I'm manually stretching Philip here because some kids will just never. You can talk till the cows come home, and you'll just never get that extension. Or you might get it like 30 lessons later, and you're burning up somebody's pocketbook. All right, try that. Try just reaching way down. It's a different exercise. This is totally different. Look, you reach way down to your leg, past your butt. Down there. Feel that? Now go up, go, extend, go, just go up. Tippy toes. So you get up on your tippy toes and you stretch your arm, you extend your tricep. Try it. I wrote an article, a technical instruction article, and I call this the tricep extension drill. The TED drill. Ready? So toss it up and just focus on this. Look, tricep. Yeah, you can hit it, but look, tricep but not just tricep. Sorry, tricep and tippy toes. Go, go. Gotta go soon. Go, go. You're smushed. You're smushed. It's okay though. Throw the racket and pull it. This is hard. This is so hard. But the problem is, all the kids are taught when they're, we were talking about this, when the kids are little, like in red ball land, they're all taught to serve like this. So I get them at this age, and they still have the same problem. I just wish we taught it better in red ball. We should teach it better in red and orange. Go. That's not for you. That's an aside commentary. Go ahead. The other thing I'm doing is I'm manually stretching him. Some kids are very tight in their range of motion here, so every time I work with them, I'm also manually stretching them, trying to create range of motion. Okay, reach down. Yeah, you got it. You're gonna go up. Don't forget your legs. So the legs and the tricep are working together. You can jump a little or just go up on your tippy toes. Philip, I'm gonna quiz you on this later. Can you feel that? That's where you're hitting the ball, up there. Not down here. Try again. Don't worry, we have a whole hour. I want to do some forehand. Go up, go up. Time will melt the ball. Let's see you do it. Melt the ball. You almost got it. Hold on. Okay. Try to reach down. Let that racket dangle down, straight down. You want that racket head to be straight to the ground. Not like over there. Straight down, and then. Okay? All right. Okay. Just go up. Don't even hit it. Don't even swing too fast. Go up. Reach up top. Go. Up there, and you're gonna hop a little. That's kind of the feeling. You're gonna get fully extended. So tough. Very tough. But basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on your power position, and then we're gonna work on that tricep extension, and we're gonna put it all together. Might take a month or two, but we're gonna clean up all that stuff. Go for it. Last couple of these. Try it. Okay. Go. You gotta go soon. The ball's gonna collapse. Go. The other thing is don't wait so long. Because what happens while if you're waiting? What's happening to the ball? So if you're here and you're waiting too long, the ball, even if you want to extend, if the ball's dropping like that, you get smushed. The ball's smushing you, the ball's collapsing on you. So that's part of it too, thinking about going up sooner, the timing as well. Ready? have a couple more of these, and then we'll go back to the first drill. Go up. You know what? The other thing, another little secret that I do, when a kid's smushed, when you're smushed, toss a lot higher. Toss super high. Dude, listen to me. Toss extra high so you have time to reach your arm up. And then later we can bring the toss down to a normal height. So toss it up extra high so you have a lot of time to extend your tricep. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Yeah, better. Where are you going? All right, let's go back to the first exercise. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. First one. The first exercise is an L shape. L shape. The L, the power position. Ready? What's the start? Good. Eyes are there. You look at your opponent. Ready? Here. Hold it. Hold. Wait! Ready? Go for it. Stay tall. Good job. Go for it. Try it. Push. Go, 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 go. Dude, stop for a minute. Listen to what I'm saying. That toss was so good. And then you just waited and waited and you got smushed. The toss was really good. Can you do that toss again? Philip, if you do that toss and you don't wait so long, you're gonna get that extension. Right now, live on YouTube, you're gonna get it. Go! I'll take you through it one more time. Okay, no, don't. Take the beginning, set it up, look at your opponent, give him a mean look. Don't move a muscle. Don't move a muscle. Chin. Okay. Philip, that is a beautiful power position. The toss is going to be up there. What happens next? Remember, you got to try to drop the racket. We'll get to that. But from here, the racket goes down a little, and then you got to reach up. I mean, the most important thing for me is reaching up right now, not getting smushed. Even more important than the racket drop. Oh. Go, go, go! Better. Good job. Better. Getting there. You want to get that? Just moving with the tricep. Let's do maybe 10 more minutes, and I want to work on your forehand and stuff. Footwork. How you feel? Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Good? Got feet, low stance. Good. What's the priority right now? From here, what's the next big step? You want to get where? You want to get your L, but you want to get your L, toss, and get into your L. Let's go, bud. Good job. Nice. I think this is an issue too. As you go to hit it, your head is going like that. Remember how when you were doing your forehand, sometimes you would swing and your head would go like that? Same idea. Your melon has got to go up. Like as you go to swing, look at my head. Keep your head here. If your head starts to go like that, it's going to pull your whole arm down. Try it again. Okay. Chin, the chin. Don't move. Please don't move. Please don't move. Okay, don't move. All right. Remember, from here, explode from the legs, especially that back leg. Explode. Land. Nice. Look at your opponent. Hey. Lost it. It's okay. I'm good. Looking very good. Want to try to hit one? So just for the coaches watching, what I do is I always, if you notice, I let him try a few, and then I manipulate him and help him find the checkpoints, and then I let him try a few, and I'm just going to keep working like that, back and forth, until he's completely molded in the new muscle memory that I want. But it's always a back and forth. Manipulation, physical manipulation, and then trying to do it for real. All right, here we go. Okay, what height was that? It was maybe a little better, but not nearly enough extension. But because if you just let a kid try to serve, they're not going to get it, and they're just going to degrade the quality of the movement. So every time without the ball, we do a lot of shadow work without the ball. Go ahead. Like they do in Russia, like in the Russian system, they do a lot of shadow work. I really believe in that. Do a lot of shadow work, a lot of manipulation, and then you can start to myelinate the motor skill much better than just letting a kid always try with the ball. When you try a lot with the ball, you degrade the movement. Go ahead. So we do a lot of work like this, and also I want him to feel the reference points. I want him to feel each point. You know. Got it? The chin. Okay, ready? Okay, so drive with that back leg. Use that back leg. Good job. Try not to overspin at the end there. How are your knees, okay? All right. I just think that's important. If you're working on technique, you gotta do shadow work. You have to do physical manipulation if you want to get the technique myelinated faster. You know, if you want to get from A to B faster. If you just do everything with the ball, it's going to be a long, tough road. I'll tell you that. The ball makes everything harder when you're trying to build that muscle memory. But of course, yeah, you can try it. You know. But that's something that they do in Russia, Michael. I've been learning about a little bit about the Russian system, and they do, and they're very good with technique. They're really good with technique, but they do a lot of work without the ball. The kids have to do a lot of shadow work, like shadow boxing. It's really big in boxing. I'm into boxing, so it interests me because in boxing, that's part of the system. Boxers are always working their technique and shadowing, and even visualizing how they're going to compete. And I just think we don't do that enough in tennis. They do it in Russia, but they don't. We don't do it that much here in the States. The shadow work is so good. Go ahead. And also physical manipulation, so important to when you're building technique. Physical manipulation, hands-on work. We don't do enough hands-on work. In the U.S., we just show kids, sit down. We just show kids with demonstrations a lot. Like, imagine most lessons right now, the coach would be over here, like, showing them different stuff and say, hey, now your turn. It very rarely works. Very rarely works. It only works, sometimes you have a really talented kid who's like, can mimic anything, and sometimes it works. But with most kids, you have to get in there and get into the nitty-gritty. All right, you want to try one? Ready, buddy? Go, 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 go. Stretch the arm. Okay, I want to see in the next few weeks, we're going to get that arm stretched up more. Go ahead. Show me all the checkpoints. Yeah. It's so hard. Yeah. Huh?
He understands the idea that he needed a
He understands, but it's going to take a few weeks. You know what I mean by this, Phil? Well, he totally understands, but it's just, how much can you learn in one lesson? It's so hard. That breakthrough is going to come. This other stuff is equally important. But the other thing is, I know some of the coaches are going to probably maybe comment and say, what about his grip? Because he's not using a continental grip right now. And that's okay. I'm going to change that probably in a few weeks. I'm actually more interested in getting these bigger motor skills kind of ingrained, plugged in, and then I can change the grip at any time. We'll get to the continental grip for sure. No, it's not. You're using kind of a forehand grip. Did you forget? We'll get to that, but I don't think the grip is the most important thing actually. When the kid's young, it's actually all of the other stuff. And the grip is very easy to change for me. What I don't like is sometimes in the beginning, as kids, coaches usually go right into the grip, they change the grip right away, and there's all sorts of other problems and flaws, and the kids focus on the grip, and they can never hit the ball with that grip, so they have no confidence. Very bad for the whole process gets sort of short-circuited because of the grip. You work on the grip right away. Better to work on the other things, leave the grip alone, and then you can come back to the grip at any time. Go. As soon as you change that grip, you're going to get very little success, and the kid's not going to like you very much, and it's just going to ruin the whole rapport of the whole deal. Go. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Try. Go, go, go. Yeah.
There you go.
Nice one. That was a good one. What'd you feel? It's about halfway up now. You're climbing the ladder here. Eventually, we'll get you all the way up. You do a couple more and then work on your forehand. But typically, a coach will get a new student and change. The first thing to do is change the grip. That is a risky deal. If you don't know the kid very well and you're trying to build up a rapport, I would work on there are some other things you can work on, building block things that are really good. Go. And they don't, I don't think they're as hard to learn as the grip. In the next few weeks I'll change this grip. Don't worry, if I have coaches worried about that, don't worry. Here we go. Come on, go, go, go. Whoa!
Look at that.
Nice one. Did you see that? Dude, is that like your fastest serve ever? He's like, no, I serve fast all the time. Good. But that one is actually a little low. It was a little low in front, but you got kind of like this. Bring the toss closer to you so you can get up here more. If you're here, yeah, your arm is stretched, but look at the height. It's not that high. But here, you're going to get higher. That was a really great serve, though, great connection. But for example, if I had changed his grip today and also try to work on these other building block things, it'd just be a disaster. And he would probably hate me for the rest of the day. Go, go, go. Better, Philip, better. If you could stretch a little more in your shoulder, you want to feel the stretch. Good. Go trophy position. Remember, you're going to go down, so tight, down, up, and then you want to feel the nice stretch in your shoulder here. Feel that? And then you'll get there. There'll be like a snap up here. But my point is, you can make a lot better, more efficient progress if you myelate some of these other things. Get ready, L shape. And then you can tackle the grip a little later. That's oftentimes a good way to do it. Sometimes when I change the grip first, it's brutal, and the kid doesn't like you. It's all mad at you. Okay, so I want you to go back to tossing higher, and then I think if you toss really high, you might just get it. The next few, how we do on time? Yeah, a couple more minutes. That's the other thing. Critical to toss extra high. Almost double the height. Double height on the toss. Try. Try to toss double. The normal height and go double and give yourself a lot of space to extend your arm. Let's go. Come on. Go, go, go. Yeah, don't wait. You have long arms. You can do it. You can do it. Let's go. Let's do a toss and hold. 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 Ready? Explode. Get tall. Get tall. Shot. That's fun. One more good one. Get your feet. Yeah. Good. Right? If you toss double, toss double the height, and that gives yourself a lot of room to reach up. Too low. Go, 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 go. Even there, you didn't believe that you could go up sooner. You were like, no. No, I mean, when you think it's too high, swing.
Yeah.
Try again. Literally, when you're looking up at it and you're like, no, I can't reach that. Go. Don't wait, because your brain is going to play tricks on you here. Try again. L shape. L shape. Ready?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Double height toss. Take your time. Double height toss. Go, go! Oh. Okay. All right. So, okay, do one more. So, you will see on that one, like if we slow mode that, we have it on film, but his arm, if I saw it correctly, and I have pretty good eyes, his arm was pretty much fully extended there. So he went from a smushed position, and on that last one, it took a while, but he actually got a full stretch. But Philip, after you stretch, your body fell to the left. So if you could just get that stretch and also keep your body straight, then we got it all together. One more, last one. So. The last one was absolute best extension that I've seen from you. Double height, double height. Let that one drop. One time, last one?
Yeah.
Don't be upset, because this is about as good as you can do in one lesson.
Yeah.
In 40 minutes, 45 minutes, it's absolutely as good as you can do. You can't expect much better progress coming from where your serve was at. Hold on. Yeah. Double height toss. Double. Go. Okay, but not behind. That's it. That's about the height. And I know it's too high, and we can always bring it down later. Go. You waited.
Meet it at the top.
Yeah. And how was your extension? It was better than your old serve, but it wasn't as good as it could have been. Wasn't as good as that one amazing one. Go, go, go! Ah! Double height. Go, go, go! Yeah. All right, very good. Good job. Process. You want to rally?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's rally some forehands and work on Philip. Work on if the ball's in front of you, step in with the left. And if the ball's to the side, step out with the right. Do semi-open and close stance. That was very good. All right, let's warm up like mini. trying to extend. Did we freeze it? I think we froze it.
Yeah.
Let's try. Don't follow through all the way. And freeze. And then we go here. Or no. Do this. Go out. Without moving your foot. This goes out first. No. Stop. Don't go about here. And we freeze. You can do that? Yes. Go out. And freeze. No. Freeze here. Go out. And better when you just go. That's all. So you do it in two parts.
Yeah.
That's part. But two part backhand. Two parts. Ready? Forehand. Go. You want to hit it well, like you're over there. You're taking it all the way back here. Try to hit that. No. No. You didn't have to do it. You didn't have to do it. What do you like?
Watch the screen.
We want you to watch the show.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna post it. It'll get saved there. You can watch it as soon as you get off. You can watch it later. Yeah! What? Why not? Yeah, it's an hour. Man? But Philip, I'm telling you, this is gonna be huge. If you start making everything starts to click and come together, you're gonna blow up. You're gonna be the next YouTube sensation.
Adidas endorsements.
Adidas.
Nice.
This one? Alright, freeze it. You're not listening to what I'm saying. What do I want you to do? I want two parts. Two parts. Not one part, two parts, Philip. Two parts. Two parts. Just let me.
One straight.
This one's straight. I believe you forgot this one. We worked on this for like half an hour last time. You know that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're acting like, oh, I don't know. Okay. As soon as you feel that, you step, then you can reel it in. Yeah? But it's a process of going out and then back in. Forehand. So. Yeah, I mean you're bumping up against the ball. Just try not when you do that rotation, try not to get your left hand. You're not even watching me. Your left hand should come out. You're getting one of these deals. Try not to stop. Your left hand. Go ahead. Okay. Let go. As you're spinning in midair, this is coming. This is coming. This left hand is coming like back in here. And then this can come under. This can come out. There's a lot of different ways to do it actually. But this left hand has to function well to help your body spin. Right. But so you did it wrong, and then you felt it and you fixed it. Great. and bring it in. Wider feet. Come on. Breathe in. Breathe in. How do they top spin? As you're extending here, not flat. Make top spin. Up here. Show me the space. Top spin and freeze. Top spin. That was pretty good, but two parts, not one. That was a good swing. Good extension. So you come here, your chest's going to open up. Start to open up your chest. Ready? Cross. All right, let's pick up. Good job. All right. Yeah, good show, guys. I'll see you on the next one.